everybody, and welcome back to another episode where I decided to rant at the screen because this is a very important topic to me. You know, gay people have existed in my life since I have ever been, and so when people try to say that gayness hasn't existed, or they want to call me a PDF file for sticking up for gay people, you know, my mother was gay. I don't like her, but I have always defended her ability to just be who she was. If she says she likes women, who am I to tell her otherwise? I'm not gonna be like, Mom, you want men, right? I don't care. You know, it's my mom. Like, I try not to think about that sort of thing. Whatever's good enough for you, honey, so long as it's not a toxic relationship. You know, they're treating you right and everything's happy. I don't care who you're sleeping with. It's that simple. But for conservatives, it's not so simple. In fact, they feel, if you know, you know, but they feel the need to call people a certain word PDF file. Got people here talking about stop lying. Well, if you would bother to look it up, there is a word used in the Maori language that has existed before colonial times to describe people who have relationships with the same word I don't think I can say on YouTube. Anyway, the existence of this word refutes the conservative Maori argument that homosexuality did not exist in Maori society prior to the arrival of Europeans. I know, who is this? Language, book, looks like, no, not a book, an article published 2003, volume 45 of the Anthropologica. And Hutchings, pages 15, Hutchings is going to be here. Hutchings, Jessica. Aspen Clive, Sexuality and the Stories of Indigenous People, 2007. I might look that one up. Anyway, gay people have always existed. Maybe you've heard of this little thing called... Now my brain's gone gray. Hold on. Oh, right. Maybe you've heard of these ancient Greeks. Gay. Homosexuality in ancient Greece. Look at all this that we could just look up. Now, unfortunately, some of it, most widespread form of, in the elite circles, amongst elite circles between adult men and pubescent boys, also known as pedestry. One of the things that we basically use as an example of inappropriate relationships, right? But these weren't the only examples. Yes, there were bad relationships. There are bad relationships today with pedestry between priests and their choir boys. But I digress. There are also people, consenting adults, who aren't interested in this. In the military, this is what I was thinking of. Sacred Band of Thebes, a separate military unit made up of pairs of male lovers, usually considered the prime example of how the ancient Greeks used love between soldiers in a troop to boost their fighting spirit. Oh yeah. Anyway. But a band cemented by friendship grounded upon love is never to be broken. Oh yeah. Anyway, I made this video just because I've been at it for a little while. I'm getting a lot of responses because people don't like being told that the Maori have a third gender. Or, what casual racism is. Or everybody hating on the haka was nice. They just want the Maori pride parade too. Same as the LGBTQ, or however you say it. I'm not. I know why they have that P, and it's the same reason why old Dingleberry up here called me a PDF file. Because they can only think of the pedestry and not, you know, bunch of men dancing together, licking at each other. Come on, it's a little gay. Even the right can admit it's a little gay. Anyway, it's just a thought. I hope you all have a great day. I don't really care one way or the other if you disagree with me or you don't agree with me. That's the same thing. I don't care if you agree with me or disagree with me is what I meant to say. But there's a reason why I stand up to this. And that's because the people who are anti-trans, anti-gay, think the rainbow belongs to God, etc., etc., are on a pipeline. Eventually they become so extreme they feel it necessary to outright attack. There's more domestic terrorism on the right than there is on the left. For every example you can find on the left, there's at least 20 examples on the right. It's just that skewed because the right is the one who believes in glorifying violence. Violence is their legitimate means to an end because they feel like they have this holy war to conduct, and well, whoever gets caught under the bus, that's our problem, I guess. Like in history where the gays got ran over again and again and again. Anybody ever heard of Julie Daubigny? Julie Daubigny. Two for the show, three to get. Come on, dance. I wish I could have skipped that. Oh my god. No.
From the age of 9. There, she studied alongside the court pages who'd go on to serve in Louis XIV's.
I really highly recommend watching this because, yeah, gay is a $2 bill. And she's a woman in the court of King Louis XIV, 17th century France. Openly bisexual woman. It's almost like the fact that the right is so anti-intellectual they never bother fact-checking themselves, and the left is obsessed with, okay, well, what does this word mean? And what does this word mean? Actually, biology and gender are not the same thing, because gender is a social construct. Includes behaviors, roles, and expectations that is associated with these words. Someone earlier today, let me go find it. Just sit here for another moment if you can. I mean, at least the statement, real men lift weights, sounds realistic, unlike real men can get pregnant. And if you've been raised in a toxic masculine culture that only believes that real men wear fanny packs, I'm not sure what to say here. This idea that real men lift weights, I'm going to find my comment because it says it a lot better, I almost said, than I could, but I'm the one who said it. Anyway, does it though? Is it a better, like, statement? Does your idea of manhood not include the disabled and the cooks and anyone who simply doesn't lift weights? I think you have a very narrow definition of what makes a real man, and I hope this has made you go, Likewise. I hope you all have a great day. I'm done rambling now. I'm going to end the episode here. And whether you agree with me or not, whether you enjoyed this video or not, I hope you have a good day. Because unlike the right, the left wants you to eat, and to have medical care, and to have safety, and more. I want you to allow you to be who you are without society crushing you down. You want to be a Christian? Be a Christian. Nobody's telling you not to be a Christian, but there are sure a lot of Christians telling me I can't be gay. Because God didn't make gay people. And I'm like, okay. You can tell that to my, every time there's a stud nearby, you know? And they're like, oh my gosh. Whew. Like, what? You trying to tell me that who I am is not who I am. And I think I know better than you do. You know? Anyway, it's just a thought. I'm going to end it here. Bye-bye.